Too much confidence.
Today, we are comparing the pre-facelift BMW M340i with the facelift one, which BMW calls the LCI, Life Cycle Impulse. So, however, before we start with this, there's one thing that people say is different between these two, which is not about the exterior looks or the interior, but the exhaust sound. So, let's start right there, and you'll tell me which one sounds better. Starting from the outside on how they look, I think the most aggressive one is the pre-facelift. The facelift was more kind of softened up and made more streamlined, as you can see with the headlights. The headlights are more slimmer actually. Let's just look at it from the front view only. The headlights are slimmer, and then the grille is just about the same. Another difference is the bumper. The bumper is different. On the new one, it's mostly blacked out than the previous one. The intakes there, they are not like big. Oh, actually, even on this one, they're not big. It's just like it has this blacked out part here just below the grills, and then on this one it's not there. However, everything is just about the same. I think the bonnet is still just about the same thing. Didn't need to change that. They just changed the headlights and the bumper. It looks like a huge change, but in the essence of it, it's not that crazy. So on the side, I just want to keep that one in shot as well. Side is just about the same as well, running on 19 inches. And another thing that differentiates the pre-facelift and the facelift is the mirrors. As you can see, this one looks like it's a brushed aluminum. That one, it's just black. And those ones are on the M3. These are the M mirrors basically. So these ones are just the normal ones. And then the side view, when I show you the side view, basically seeing that one as well. So not much difference, but the difference in between these two is just the wheels and the brake calipers. These wheels are not blacked out. I love these actually. Those ones are blacked out. And another thing is the bumper. The bumper difference is actually kind of crazy. People say they don't like this one. I don't mind it as much, but this one actually is more subtle compared to that one. The exhaust tips just about the same. M340 badge, I think I like this one. This one has like that brushed aluminum look, and then we have the X drive here. They removed that on the facelift, and that's not brushed aluminum, but it's just like chrome. But yeah, still nice. And yeah, that's about it with the back. And then the spoiler here, this one is a bit bigger. It's just bigger than that one. This is just like a little dainty spoiler, and then the aerial as well. This one is a shark fin. This one is not so sharky. Let's get on the inside, and that's where they changed as well. That's where a lot of things change actually. But what didn't change is this door card, still the same as that one. But that one actually is silver here. You'll see when we get on that one. And what I like about this is that it writes M340. It makes it seem that, okay, if you're like posting a video or something, it's an M340i. So yeah, another thing is the digital gauge cluster. So this is where the biggest change happened. The biggest change happened because on this one, it's just normal on how normal cars are. It's this and this. It's separated, but you'll see on the facelift on how they change it when we get to it. What's the same is the steering wheel, still the same, not difference. And then this is same. So I'm gonna show you mostly the differences. So I just wanna maybe start it, and then you can see here it goes up to 260. So they didn't change on that aspect. So to configure the content that's shown there, or you can use the heads-up display. So I think here the heads-up display is deactivated. So some of the content that was supposed to be shown here, it's going to be shown here. But yeah, what I like is that you can see the power. It's showing that it goes to 320 kilowatts. But this car is rated for 285, and it shows 560. But this car is rated for 500. I don't know. And then to change that, you just press this button, and then you scroll through with this. So you can play the radio, and then that's it. You can scroll through the radio stations, but I don't want to be copyrighted. Switch that one off. So yeah, basically we scroll through with this, and then we control what's on this side with that. This one is for cruise control, we all know it by now. And this is the infotainment system. The infotainment system, this is iDrive. Is it iDrive 7? I think this is iDrive 7. This is where they really made a big upgrade that I actually do like. This one was kind of basic. It's easy to use, but it's kind of basic, right? Go back home, go to car. Yeah, settings, just here. This doesn't look like a big occasion. And what I don't like, I think, is the frame rate of this screen. Sometimes it's mostly flickering. You see, when you go to 1 times on the thingy on the camera, it starts flickering. Upgraded that as well, but I really love this interior, man. I wouldn't mind it, like the new one or this one. I actually prefer this one when it comes to the climate controls. It's easy to just do it here than to go on the screen and fiddle with it. And then these ones, these numbers, programmable. You can program them to do whatever you want. As you can see, this is a driving style analysis. I don't know what that is. And yeah, they're kind of like touch sensitive or haptic sensitive. You just scroll your finger here and then it's going to be changing things there. And then next, track, previous track, volume. Yeah, this is not on the new one actually. And yeah, they changed this part, changed the screen up. What I like is this. It's not glossy plastic, so it's not piano black, so it doesn't really show scratches. It does scratch obviously, but it doesn't show scratches. I like that. And another thing that I like is this gear changer. Obviously it's simple: drive, reverse, neutral, handbrake. That's it. Most people are actually swapping out the facelift for this one because of this gear knob. That one you get the small dinky thingy, and there's the iDrive controller. You control the screen with it, quite nice. And then we have parking sensors just around here. Another thing is what? Sunroof still the same, back seats the same, front seats not the same. So on this car it comes with a normal these normal 3 series seats, I'd say, right? So on that one you can't get this. On the new one you can't get these ones. You're gonna get the M Sport seats, which are uncomfortable, but these ones are more comfortable, but they use the same kind of leather. I'm thinking it's Venesca. It's not there's Venesca, there's Moreno, I think, something like that. There's a softer one. This is not the soft leather. So but yeah, quite comfortable. They don't look sporty, but then you get the tricolor here on the seat belt. Storage space just here. Everything is quite nice, man. This is really nice. And one thing that I'm noticing now is that these air vents look bigger on this car than on the facelift. However, let's get into the facelift right now. Inside of the facelift, so we're gonna spot the differences, right? And then, well, things that are not different. Things that are not different is the door card. But as I've shown you on that one, this part is black. On this one, it's matched with the door handle or door opener. Nice. So as you can see, the biggest change is this screen, this huge screen. That's the biggest change, because the steering wheel is still the same, the controls are still the same. Continuing, I was saying the steering wheel is just the same. What's different is this part, the dashboard part. These air vents, as you can see, these are not as slim. Well, they are not as wide as the previous one. These ones are slimmer, I think, maybe to accommodate the screen, more screen real estate. And then this part is no longer climate control. It's hazards, as you can see. It doesn't really do much. So the climate control is through here. Yeah, I control it through there. But then what's more configurable is this screen. You can quite do a lot. Even on that one, actually, you can do a lot. But here you don't get an M340 badge. Why, BMW? Why? Should have kept it, liked it. But yeah, you can configure what's on the screen with this button, and then you scroll through. I think we all know how to operate this now. I've reviewed this car, I don't know how many times. So yeah, you can change things up just like that. And then on the screen, control it through here. This is iDrive 8, so it has more apps actually, and it's more laid out like maybe a phone to say, rather than, I don't know, a car system, because you have a swipe down thingy just like on your phone. So yeah, I think they're leaning towards that thing of operating like a phone. And then we have widgets, we have a clock thingy, and then we have live vehicle, which is if I press hazard, it's gonna show, it's gonna start. Yeah, so yeah, that's the changes on the interior. And then this part, as I shown you, there's a gear stick on that one here. It's this dinky little thing here. You get used to it. But yeah, I don't think they freed up anything. They didn't really free up any space, because it's still the same thing. They just chippened it out. I think it's gonna be more cost friendly to have this rather than that big shift, which I actually don't think they should have changed it. Yeah, seats, we get these ones, M Sport seats, get the same on the M3. So yeah, quite really nice. I like them. Problem, they are hard, as I said, they are really hard, uncomfortable on long drives, and I feel like this part is not deep enough compared to the pre-facelift. The seats go down more, however here it's not deep enough, and that's mostly the difference between these two cars. When it comes to performance, both these cars actually are identical: 285 kilowatts, 500 newton meters of torque. Although with the pre-facelift, I don't know where those powers are coming from. I'm not sure if it has some extra kick, I don't know. But yeah, stock, they all come to 85 kilowatts, 500 newton meters, which is insanely quick and can get uncomfortably fast for what this car is, man. And yeah, leave a thought below. Tell me what you think about the changes and the differences between these two. And yeah, how do you think they compare to the C43 AMG, which actually most people don't like? I actually quite like this car. I think it really is a good car. It might not have a V6 anymore. It's a beautiful car. If you know anyone who has it, or if you have one, you can leave a comment below, or you can hit me up on X, on Instagram, or yeah, just leave a comment below. It's MTG, the reviews everywhere, even on TikTok. And yeah, I think we can make a good video for the masses. Leave a comment below of what you think about everything. Until the next one, dank off.